I've had many leading experts on this show, including Matthew Walker, and they've all said the same thing about sleep. They've said it's the biggest positive investment you can make in your own performance. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if you're consistently tired, poor decision-making will follow and eventually cause other things to fail in your life. So if you're looking to optimize your recovery, you should start looking at what you're sleeping on. Our sponsor, Helix, makes high-quality mattresses tailored to your body. It doesn't matter if you run hot, sleep on your side, or need something firm. Helix has a mattress for you. And I asked them recently to send one to a member of my team, and Juan received it. And we travel a lot, so when he's home, quality sleep really matters. And he told me he's getting the best sleep of his life. And the data backs it up, with 82% of people in a Helix study saying they saw an increase in their deep sleep. And with a 120-night trial, you've got 4 months to prove it to yourself. You can get 27% off at helixsleep.com/diary. That's helixsleep.com/diary.
When I watch you on Instagram, the feel that I get from you versus pretty much everybody else, other than one other person, I've got to be honest, and he's sat in this chair and he's actually coming back, is Joe Wicks. Mm-hmm. Like when I met Joe Wicks, he is the guy you meet off air or whatever, is the same guy. And he's so fucking genuine. And all he cares about is like genuinely helping people. But the reason I said to Joe, I said, I think the reason you're so successful is because you are yourself and you will share it all. And when I was watching you on Instagram and watching some of your videos, you cater to the 99% of people's lives, which is the real shit.
Yeah.
I saw your video this week you did on your story, you waking up and you saying, listen, I don't want to wake up today. And most people don't admit that because, you know, a lack of perfection is sometimes perceived as weakness. So I wondered how that resonated with you in terms of the importance of your success originating from Krissy being her truest self.
Yeah, you can only be the best version of yourself, right? And I think if you start trying to be something else, soon enough it will come out, or you'll start to fall through the cracks, or it will slip. Something will slip. And you can only uphold that image and, you know, that presence for so long before it really just fucks up. So the only thing you can do is be the best version of yourself. And this is what I tell people all the time. It's never been about other people's perceptions of you. It's always been what you think about yourself. And if you truly, truly believe in yourself, you won't want to be anybody else. You won't want to be fake. You wouldn't want to be trying to please everyone. My job isn't to please everyone.
Were you always at that point?
No.
Tell me about that.
Oh my God, no. I mean, I remember when I was in a relationship, I was 16 years old. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to marry this person. I'm so in love. Like, this is it. And then he cheated on me. And I was like, oh, shit, this is not it.
What's his name?
No. He does not deserve the airtime. I'll tell you that much. But I was heartbroken and I was trying so hard to please this person. You know, I was trying so hard, even in school. I know it sounds petty, but I was trying so hard to fit in all the time. All the time. I remember, like, this is not cute on my end. I'm going to be honest with you. I remember being at school and I'm foreign, okay? Like, I'm Mediterranean. We're hairy, okay? And I had a mustache and the girls used to rip me for it. And I was so sad. I was like, oh my God, why am I not like these pretty English girls? Like, I don't understand. Like, I used to feel so shitty about myself, constantly trying to like fit in. And then when I got cheated on, I was like, oh my God, it must be because I'm not pretty enough. It must be because I'm not sexy enough. Fuck that. That's draining. What do you mean I constantly have to be something else for someone else? I'm never going to be happy. And I wasn't happy for such a long time. So yeah, I just fully like exposed my mustache story there.
Oh, that's fine. So let's take us from mustache to self-confidence. What was that journey and what changed your self-esteem and your self-confidence? What helped you get that confidence in yourself?
I think for me, it was...
I think that should be the podcast title, Mustache.
No, seriously, even Sarah doesn't know that. I used to have guys, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Like, I don't give a fuck. I had a mustache growing up, okay? And all the girls used to rip me the fuck up. They used to be like, you're man, you're boy. Like, honestly, bitchy shit, man. And I ate my school dinner for 6 months in a toilet because I didn't have any friends.
Do you think that experience is part of the reason you are who you are today?
100%. Like, honestly, it's pretty impossible to break me. And when you've broken me, understand that you've really like broken me down, because it takes a lot now.
Was that, we talk about the mustache thing as if it was this sort of trivial thing, but I'm guessing what you're saying is you were bullied in school.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's not like I was constantly bullied. Like, I think, I don't know, a lot of us go through awkward stages in school, trying to make friends, trying to be with a cool gang, trying to do this, trying to do that. Then you almost become like mean as well, because you're so hurt by everybody else that you only, yeah. So I think, you know, like I remember walking into sixth form one time and a lot of personal things happened in my life and no one wanted to be around me at that point. And I just hated everyone around me. And I was full of anger, constant anger and hate, you know, and I didn't want to be that person anymore, especially after being cheated on. I didn't want to be that person anymore. And I remember being on the train one day, because I used to work in Potter's Bar at the time, in this little men's boutique, like retail shop. And I was coming back home and I remember like the penny dropped and I was like, I can try so hard to be sexy and cool and all this stuff for other people, but I'm not doing anything for myself. And that's where the quote, "Do this for you," comes from. Because I signed up to the gym that day and then I walked straight back out and didn't go back for 2 months. I'm not going to lie to you. I signed up and I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I know what to do. Signed up, didn't come back for 2 months. I was like, fuck that shit. I ain't going back. I don't know what to do.
Why didn't you go?
Because I was scared. I was like, who do you think you are, Krissy? Trying to be like a fitness girl. You don't know what you're doing. You know, this was like 6 years ago. You don't know what you're doing. Go back home, relax, right? Relax, chill, go to work, study, relax.
At some point you must have changed your mind.
Yeah, I did. And
evidently.
I did. And I was like, okay, no, I need to do this. Like, what am I doing? I'm so lethargic. I'm tired all the time. I'm not strong. I was never like overweight or underweight. I was just tired all the time and drained, especially mentally. So when I got into the gym, I remember looking at the leg press machine and I was like, what is this transformer? I don't know what the fuck to do with this machine. And everybody else around me seemed to kind of know what to do. And then there was like men there and the women were on the cardio machines and the men were at the weights. I didn't care about the cardio machine. I was so intrigued by the weights. I was like, what? Why do men go there? What is it about men that go there and women go there? I want to go there. And I didn't know how to use weights. I didn't know what I was doing. I was training. I didn't have anything. Like, no one was on Instagram at the time. No one was teaching the way. Social media has literally opened up a book full of information and free content. And I didn't have that at the time I started, you know? I didn't know what I was doing.
So how did you?
I learned.
You learned.
I just learned. I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. And I kind of got addicted to the feeling of how completing a workout made me feel. And I started going again and again, and I started learning because.
What was it doing for you going?
It was giving me my therapy.
Therapy from what?
From life, from my reality, from the fact that I was so depressed with who I was and so angry at the world and everything the world had done to me. And the only time I felt like I could escape was at the gym, which is so crazy because the gym is like a chore for people. It's like, oh, I've got to fucking train today. But I went there and I escaped. It was therapy. And no one could take that feeling away from me. Not an ex-boyfriend that cheated on me. Not a mean girl at school. Not a horrible boss. No one.